Well, hey everybody, it's Josh with Resort TV1, and I'm live at Disney's Port Orleans Riverside Resort. Welcome everybody. Sorry I'm a couple minutes late, but I was trying to get some things set up to record the Resort TV in the room and make sure I had the best connection here tonight too, because, you know, we're kind of out in the woods, as you can tell. So I'm using the Super Uber connection tonight, which uses a lot more battery, but we won't go super long tonight, so I hope you will enjoy this nice relaxing stream here at Port Orleans Riverside. I also did a whole room tour for this, so I'll do a room tour of course in the live stream, but I want you to watch the actual room tour in full quality as well. So definitely look out for the room tour. Liam makes a cameo, he was here earlier, and things like that. So, but before we get too far into the video, please be sure to subscribe if you haven't already done so. Also hit that notification bell so that you get notified every time we go live or have a new video. And also be sure to follow us on social media. We're Resort TV1 on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. Welcome everybody. Let me turn the brightness down just a little bit there. We will walk around the resort and just enjoy some of the scenery around here. It's so beautiful. But first, let's go in the room and take a look around. Hey Mom. Hey everybody. And thank you to Chris and his family for giving us this room stay for tonight. We're really excited and very thankful. So, all right, so let's head on into the room. There we go. I'll go down so I don't know that it really matters, but try not to show the room number too much, although you can probably figure it out. So nobody's going to come visit me, I don't think. All right, so here's the room. Hopefully it works. All right, there we go. Close the door all the way. Yeah, here's the room. It's a beautiful, beautiful place. Got the computer set up, recording the Resort TV here so we can share that with you guys later, and all kinds of great stuff. But Mom and Dad and Jenna and our brother and I used to stay here all the time in the 90s whenever, you know, back in the days of Horizons and Imagination. I can't believe we used to stay in rooms like this and then go on Horizons later than day, or even World of Motion or wherever. So, and these tables I think are the same. They've been refurbished obviously since we stayed here, but these tables are the same. That's what's so super cool. So I love these old, like, kind of hickory, looking at it, if hickory is the right word, pine maybe, whatever. The old style tables are so cool. Even the air conditioners are themed. So yeah, you stayed in Port Orleans Riverside in 2009. That's awesome. Hey Wire Dog Pete, hey Jim, hey Ann. Yeah, it's great. So anyway, curtains are nice. Looks like a patchwork almost. Things like that. Let me open the curtains so it's not quite so dark in here. That didn't really help too much. So, hello everybody. I got my Port Orleans French Quarter shirt on. You can see the TV up there. I want to show you the bed here in a little bit because I'll have to move the computer out of the way, but the bed is really cool. It's the Princess and the Frog here. Really cool. And then you've got Princess and the Frog here on the curtain as well, which is super cool. Yes, it was great. Hey Susan. Yeah, it's been a great time so far. So it's kind of dark in here, but you get the point. Let me turn on one or two more lights here. There we go. That gives us a little more light so you guys can see better. I love this painting though. Isn't that beautiful? It says The American Adventure. Isn't that cool? That's the part from The American Adventure. The Frederick Douglass scene. And the Magnolia section is beautiful. This is Alligator Bayou, as you can tell from the opening shot. Actually, let me turn on the bathroom light here. Before I do, you can actually see in the curtain here, it's a very light Princess and the Frog theming. It's not super heavy, but I love these curtains because you can get ready and, you know, not be bothering everybody quite so much. So yeah, you can see, okay, good. All right, so yeah, and you've got the nice little hat rack, I guess. It's not really high enough to be a coat rack. And then the refrigerator here. And, but I love that curtain. Let me pull the curtain back though so you can see the bathroom. And this part definitely has been rethemed. The paint colors are a little lighter. I believe it was darker. It's a little more modern now. They've even redone some of the things. Okay, are we losing connection? Hold on. All right, hold on just a second. There we go. That should fix it. All right. Let me see how we're doing here. It shows that I'm okay. Still shows that I'm good, but I don't know. You know, who knows how we're doing inside the room here. So give me just a second. I will lower the quality just a little bit as we go. Let's see if that helps a little bit. Okay. All right, so there you go. So there's that. They should put a barn door in. Yeah, the barn doors. Hey, Dad. The barn doors are at the Coronado Springs, which is pretty cool. Let me turn the bathroom light on here. The bathroom is really cool too. All right. Looks like we're still good. And there's, what is it, Louis the Lightning Bug? I can't even remember the name. What's the name of the Lightning Bug? He's always talking about Evangeline. I can't remember the names of the characters. So, all right. And of course, you guys all that stay here more than I do probably know about the shampoo and the stuff that they did away with, unless you're in a like, you don't get free samples unless you're in a deluxe. But the shower fixtures are really nice. Hey, Sonic Manager. I love the faux wood here. Makes it look a little more rustic. Let me turn off the bathroom light so it's not blowing that fan all the way through here. But yeah, it's a really nice room. So hello. All right. So not a whole lot to show in the room tour, but it's a very big room actually. These are older rooms, so it's a nice size. Yeah, the drop down bed was cool. Now, Mom and Dad, we used to stay here, like I said before, when we were growing up. I don't believe that we had this drop down bed. We had to have a rollaway bed, I believe. Raymond, thank you. It's Raymond. Thank you. I don't believe we had that. So I don't know if I can see if I can show you this or not. Let me see if I can move the computer without messing anything up. Here, hold on just a second. I'll point you guys towards the water there for a second. All right, it's better now. Okay, thank you. Raymond is the bug. Cool. So I wanted to show you this, but I don't want to mess up the computer too much here. So let me see if I can just put the computer up here for just a minute, maybe. Okay. There we go. That actually did work. There we go. I love these pull-down beds. Okay. Had to manage some cords, but I think we got it. Okay. So there you go. Check this out. Isn't that cool? So there you go. So Lewis is the alligator, and of course you've got the two Tiana and Naveen there. So there you go. They're nice. Now some of these, is it in the princess rooms where you push the button and it has like a that's on the other side in Magnolia, where you have the lighting package. I'm not really sure, but anyway, yeah, they're short for short people or littles. Yeah, that's what I didn't lay down on it personally, but yeah, it isn't long for sure. So it is cute, for sure. All right, I'm gonna put that back up. So hang out for just a second, then we'll go walk around the resort a little bit. I know Jen and I were just here not too long ago, but anyway, it's pretty cool. And like I said, I didn't get to give you a room tour because we didn't have a room. So now we have a room. I get to give you a room tour and get some resort TV. It's a win-win. That's a big thanks to Chris for helping out with that. All right. It looks like everything's good. All right, perfect. All right. The royal guest room. Yes, the fireworks on the headboard. We stayed there with Mom once. So yeah, that's cool. All right. It's awesome, Josh. Great memories. It really is great memories, for sure. And let me show this one more time just to make sure. I feel like I'm previewing the Splash Mountain remake. Yeah, I'm nervous about it, but I think it's still going to be really good. Like I said, I know one of the Imagineers working on it, and I know she's going to do a good job. All right, so that's from the American Adventure. I still think that's super cool. Hey, Jan S. Hey, Craig's Robotics. Yeah, I love this room. I love this resort too. So anyway, all right, well, we're gonna head outside and we turn some lights off so we can save a little electricity as we go here. Okay, there we go. The camera looks like it's slowly moving to right. It's set there. Yeah, it does that sometimes. It's not actually this. Thank you for reminding me. This gimbal needs to be balanced. It needs to be rebalanced. So. All right, I was close to the curtains before I leave. I don't know why. I love this touch up here too. It's like the curtain rod looks like it's or whatever the decoration here looks like it's a rope or something, which is pretty awesome. So, all right. Well, I'm not going to take my bag. I'm just going to go with the flow here because I can come back to the room if I need to charge. So nobody's staying with me tonight. Steph and Liam. Liam has a summer camp he goes to in the morning. They came and hung out in the afternoon. That's why I started late. But Jenna didn't have time to stay, and Mom and Dad wanted to stay home, so I'm just by myself tonight. But the good news is, There we go. The good news is that Liam, like I said, got to hang out this afternoon, which we had a great time. So, all right, so I'm going to head out. I don't think I need anything because I think... Is it raining? It kind of is raining. Let me check the radar real quick. Hold on. Yeah, I haven't done the carriage ride. I'd like to do it someday, but I haven't done it yet. So maybe I should take my umbrella. Let's see, radar. Oh no, it's clear for now. All right, well, let's just do a little walk around here and we'll come back if we need something. That way I don't have to carry my backpack everywhere. All right, so yeah, so I'll go to the pool and everything. But one of the things I wanted to do is, we didn't get time to do this last time, is just explore the resort a little bit. And I want to do that before it gets too dark. Hey, Jay. Yeah, it was nice they were able to hang out for a bit. It sure was. Actually, it's already getting pretty dark. All right, so let me know how the signal is. Now that we're outside, it should be better. But I love the bayou theming in here. So nice. And there is a quiet pool over here. This is... if you're curious, this is, I mean, again, I'm not giving my room number, but it's not really a big deal. This is building 39 that I'm in. And so, yeah. Dan, I'm not sure how long I'll be streaming. Probably not, probably not much past 10, maybe just a couple hours. But I love all these little water features and things. 1 year ago tomorrow, we're on our way to Walt Disney World. That's awesome. Lisa. Hey, Ryan. Hey, Cool Drummer. Hey, Nathan. Yeah, it really is beautiful back here. So... these resort bids help me scope out my next place for stay on property, like to enjoy all the things. We'll get ready because we have more stays coming up. The goal is to record all the resort TV loops before they go away. Disney's changing the resort TV channels to more of like a streaming-based package, and we want to make sure we record all that. But this is one of the quiet pools here in the buildings in the 30s. So yeah, so there you go. Actually, before we do too much, let's go back the other way. Now we can go around this way. But yeah, this whole thing is so neat. Lots of wilderness here. This is a moderate resort. Hey, old Mr. Young Dude. Hey, Stefane. Manoa J. Do you know if the beignet ears are back? They are at Riverside, but I did not see... or sorry, they are at French Quarter, but I did not see them here. I just love the way these buildings are, though. Now, some of them are tin roof, and some of them are shingled, and I think they're converting them over, because building 36 is being worked on. This was gifted. This was a gifted stay by one of our awesome resort hoppers. And the whole goal is to record the TV. But look, we did have rain today, but it's like they really found a place that was swampy. And I mean, Disney World, by the way, was a lot of swamp, so it wasn't a stretch to build this resort because the landscape is not exactly the same, but it's similar to a bayou area. And then they dried it all out over by the Magnolia Mansions and had it, make it more like a plantation. Thank you, Stanley, for pushing the like. Everybody can do that if you want. We'd appreciate it. Also, make sure you check out MickeyTravels.com, our awesome sponsor. If you want to book your own magical vacation, they can help you stay at whatever resort you want. Love these little horse things here to keep. It's basically to keep the golf carts and stuff from going through certain bikes and stuff to go certain places. They have a media deal, so they'll be putting ads on the TV. Oh, I didn't know that. Wow, so they are switching over all the resorts, but some of them aren't switched yet. So I'm going to try and get as many as I can because the Your Disney Resort channel is going away, and I want to have that recorded for as many as I can. How much it is per night? Steph and I were talking about that because we want to come back another night. Liam didn't get to swim today because it was so rainy today. We wanted to go swimming, but we didn't get here early enough, I guess, and we wanted to kind of wait till it was closer when the room was ready. So we'll go like 1 or 2, and then it was just raining the whole afternoon. I know we live in Florida. We should know better. But it is beautiful. You're going to be here in 2 weeks? That's awesome, Scott. All right. Cool. Hey, Fantasy Sports Boss. All right. They're like old NFL films music. Elixir for the Soul. Yeah, and I'm glad I recorded it several years ago, too, because honestly, the quality of the music, the audio has really degraded, so I have to substitute an old recording that I made. It's the same stuff. It's that I did like in 2015, but the quality back then on that channel was much better, and so I used that recording over the top of the new video. Mike O'Brien. Yeah, they're not keeping. What they do is they have a menu that kind of plays a background loop, but it's just like it's kind of a menu, like a PowerPoint type thing. It's really weird. It's not an actual channel. It's kind of like more like clicking on a thing in a video. It's kind of hard to describe. Yeah, this is so cool walking around here though. The lighting of the golden hour with the lights just coming on is so beautiful. I think the grounds at Port Orleans are prettier than the luxury. It really is beautiful here. Like, look at that. Come on, where else are you going to get that? It's like an island of trees in the middle. Went to look up a review of room tour of this hotel and you were on live. That's pretty good. Wow, Ella, that's awesome. All right, well, let's walk around a little bit more. I mean, so this whole area is similar, but there's still a lot of differences. I love the little bridges everywhere. Like, it just really brings it home. Spanish moss, very, very, and like with the lights coming on, I don't know, maybe this is the perfect time to do this. Love your walking videos. Always nice to see areas of Disney property that no one sees unless you're at the location. Absolutely. Yeah, Mike, I don't know if I like it either. I wish there was a way to just have, I don't care if they like streaming, it doesn't really matter. If Disney, if it's probably better quality if you stream it now anyway, because everything's going, digital. But anyway, Chris says we can do Art of Animation next. Ooh, Chris, that would be great. And everybody thank Christopher Kimmler here for this stay. We really appreciate it a lot. And Chris, another one we were talking about, my wife and I were talking about, is French Quarter. Is that something that, if they haven't changed that over, we should probably do that one next door as well to get that. Oh wait, no, it's the same loop, isn't it? It's the same loop for both resorts. Never mind, so we don't need to do that one. I was just about to say we should do French Quarter, but nope, it's the same. So yeah, Art of Animation would be great, as long as it hasn't changed yet. But yeah, I don't know why they're doing that. I wish they would keep those loops in there. You can still watch Must Do Disney, you can still watch all that, but the actual like Today channel and all that stuff is gone. They must patrol for dangerous wildlife on property. I believe so, but you still have to watch out. Like, this is a very wild area. Florida in general has a lot of wildlife that is not present in other areas of the country. And so you have to be careful. There are alligators everywhere. They do obviously, things that I probably don't even know about you can see the mansions through the trees there, by the way. So yeah. Yeah, and sorry, I was out of town and Jenna was just crazy busy. We didn't get a chance to run it, and then they were just down here. But we appreciate you guys a lot because, like I said, I'm already started recording the Port Orleans loop. It's recording as we speak. So we're going to record everything and post it all up. All right. Hey, Miss Disney fan. Hey, Mandy. Here we go. Hey, Strasbourg. No, we're not changing our name, regardless of what Disney does. We're still TV talking about the resort, so it still works. So no more screens saying part. So it's weird, like how to describe it. Anybody that's seen it, you guys know what I'm talking about. If you've seen the streaming version, how would you describe that? The difference between the two now. Let's go stroll through Magnolia Terrace real quick. How many units are in each building? I actually don't know. A lot. There's only 2 floors. It's very similar to the Caribbean beach design. These big sprawling resorts. These are the 2 really, really big sprawling resorts. You've got this one. Actually, this is 3 stories on these, but you've got this one, Caribbean beach, and that's it really. Yep, everybody's thanking Christopher. Absolutely. And it's nice to do a little stroll. I know Jen and I were literally just here, but now I got to show you we're going to just stay here, and I actually got to show you a room tour. What's cool is the juxtaposition between the 2 styles here. You've got the very rustic country back behind me, and it transitions right there in the 30s. And then you've got the very stately Magnolia Terrace, and the rooms are totally different too. And I believe I have a video of the room that the Magnolia Terrace as well. Oh, Coronado Springs. Yes, Coronado Springs is another one. But isn't it crazy how quickly the ambience changed? Exactly. Magnolia Bend. I keep saying Magnolia Terrace. Yeah, we always stayed in Alligator Bayou, but I think the reason was because they used to have rollaway beds. They used to not have the fold down little bed. And there were always 5 of us. And so we wanted to have the rollaway bed. In the Magnolia Terrace rooms, they wouldn't allow it because they said it was too small. Let's go over to the pool here real quick. Collecting with Cool. Just got home from Disney on Wednesday. Guardians was pretty awesome. Check your text message, Jenna says. All right. That's right. So Magnolia has no drop-down 5 bed. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? All right. But Jenna is going to have a stream tomorrow. Hey, David. So Jenna's going to go live early tomorrow to show you the new Magic Band Plus. All right. I'm doing great. Sorry, Jen and I were texting there. Look at this. That's cool. You can hear everybody having a great time in the pool over there. How beautiful is this at night? We don't mind walking a lot at Port Orleans. One does, that's right. Really tough week at work, and I was dreading it, but knowing we get a stream almost every night is really turning it around. That's awesome. Yeah, Jen is giving you a stream, not tomorrow night. She's giving you one tomorrow morning. So Jenna, if you can tell us, oh David, no, it's okay. It's not a competition for sure. As far as Maria's our good friend, and yeah, Jenna's just going early tomorrow. She wants to show it to you on the day it's released. But yeah, cool for that Maria got a preview. That's awesome. So, but anyway, not a race, not a competition. We've actually never really tried to be first at stuff except for when rides open and things, and then we're just all at the same time as everybody else. But it's really taxing to try and be first all the time. It's a lot of work. Oh, sorry, tomorrow night. Okay, cool. All right, Jenna, what time? Speaking of Maria, by the way, they are selling our Christmas shirts for Christmas in July. If you want to get a great big beautiful Christmas shirt, you can do that. All right. What are the Resort TV loops you're referring to on the Resort TVs? I can show you when I get back. I actually thought about later tonight. I can upload little clips of it to show you or something. Amy Wallace, thank you, Josh, for the surprise tonight. This is the first resort I ever stayed at Disney World, so it has a very special place in my heart. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Amy Wallace, for that super chat. Thank you. Let's go over this way, and we can take the bridge back over to the main area here. Thank you, Amy. Appreciate that. So Jenna's going to go at 6 p.m. so more people can watch. That's a great idea. Does this resort remind you of Gone with the Wind? Actually, I can't talk. Does this resort remind you of Gone with the Wind? Absolutely, it should, because that's the plantation era. It's the exact right time that you're talking about. So yeah, absolutely. Yep, I use a Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra. Can you guys let me know if the connection's pretty good? Please and thank you. All right. I think we can go a little higher quality now that we're outside. There we go. this one of the resorts you can stay with your dog? That's a great question. I don't know. When we were here, you could never stay at a resort with any dog unless it was a service animal. But as far as I know, what do you guys know about the rules for that? As far as just a family pet, not a service animal, does anybody know what the rules are? Like, what can you stay with a regular family pet here? Connection looks good. Excellent. Look at that little island out there. That's so cool. Wait a minute. Oh, there's a bridge right here. I was like, maybe I'm going to get too far away. You stayed in a princess room for a trip in 2019. Yeah, princess rooms are great too. But again, like I said, I'm staying on Alligator Bayou. It's actually my favorite section, so don't sleep on Alligator Bayou. It's a great place. It's so rustic and so different from everything else at Disney. Pets are allowed. Okay, cool. So pets are allowed. Cool. Like I said, it's a big difference. Obviously, service animals always allowed. That's disability law. But yeah, family pets have been, definitely closely regulated because they don't want messes in the rooms and stuff. Especially too that pets do get anxious. If you're leaving your pet in your room when you're gone, it could sit, even if it's in a crate and it's not going to tear up the room, it could still get anxious and be really loud. So yeah. One of the few resorts that would accommodate 5 people. When we were taking the kids years ago, it had a trundle bed, which our youngest son used. Was it trundle? Oh, it was underneath. I kind of remember that. Now it has that pull down. Wouldn't that have been nice, Dad? That thing is super easy just to pull down now. Designated areas and pet-friendly rooms. Okay, cool. I thought I read something about that, but I just never actually brought a dog here, so I didn't know. I have to remember that then. We can bring our dog, because he's so old we just don't like to board him any more than we have to. Isn't this cool? I want to walk down in this grass because why not? That's gorgeous. The alligators in the river. There could be. Anytime you're in Florida, you should assume that there might be alligators in waterways. Hey Hoya Mickey, hey Winter Rose. I love the lighting on this thing. Pets are allowed. We are staying there in November. What theme park is Port Orleans close to? It's probably closest to Epcot, but these are considered Disney Springs resorts. Now these are the princess area rooms here. It kind of has the Monticello style columns here. Josh needs to talk to his sister. All right. Yeah, we're all so busy, we don't remember to tell everybody everything all the time. A lot of times. People like to go to Disney with their pet to evacuate. That makes sense. Can we take a leisurely boat ride? Don't touch the butt. No, boat ride. I don't know. I think I just want to stay here for now, actually. Because I'm not going to go for a long time. So let's just explore the resort for now. We can do a boat ride anytime. But yeah. And we did that last time. So let's just stay here. And kind of just stroll. Natisha, this is live. Hey Andrew, how are you? Good to see you. What charger? I just used a Samsung battery because it has the fast charging that will work with these phones. Isn't that beautiful? Hey Rob. All right. Oh, Thorin, I'm so sorry to hear that. See, that's what I'd be worried about. Number one, that's not good for the dogs because, they get a lot of anxiety. They don't know. For all the dog knows, the owner's never coming back. And then there's the whole, then there's all the other guests in the surrounding areas that are, inconvenienced by that. So that's why I'm wondering about dogs. Like, on one hand, I see why people want to bring them, but on the other hand, I see why it could be a nuisance. So it is one of those things that there's not really a right answer. Because you're never going to know, like, if your dog's barking or not, unless you come back and he or she is barking. Christina, this resort and Caribbean Beach, Coronado, all these that are the biggest resorts, they have the most walking. And all these rooms, or all these buildings, groups of buildings, have names. Acadian House is the first one. This is Oak Manor. There are several others. I didn't read the names as we went by, but let's go across the bridge here. And then you can't just go straight across. You can see the main building over here, main lobby, but you have to, you actually have to go over a bridge to get over there. All right, do you hope we see a horse? Yeah, I don't know if there's any carriage rides going on tonight or not. I haven't heard any, but this is the path they take too, so. And Sassagoula, I believe this is the Sassagoula River, and it says Sassagoula Steamboat Company. Exactly, no problem with people bringing their dogs, just don't leave them for 10 hours. Yeah, that's the thing. If you're going to bring a dog, you probably should modify how you do the parks. Or, here's the other thing you can do. You can actually be super responsible and take your pet during the day to Best Friends Pet Care. Yeah, it's a little more expensive, but your dog is going to be a lot happier having some attention rather than just sitting in the room wondering if they're completely abandoned. So, that's what I would do if we weren't going to be home with the dog, would be to take it to the Best Friends Pet Care, which is actually just down the street. And I believe Best Friends gives you an app or a web address you can go to and see a webcam of your dog, and you can even talk to your dog and even push a little button and give him a treat. So that's pretty cool. We would leave the TV on. That works too. Love my golden retriever. Would never bring her lady no tramp. Yes, I have a room now, Mario, thanks to Christopher for tonight. Yep. Well, I'm staying in Alligator Bayou. If you rewind to the beginning of the stream, you can see my room. Does the carpet and the food court still look like wood chips? So it's not carpet in there anymore. It's a type of laminate, I believe. Here comes one of the boats. Gives you Fort Wilderness vibes. Yeah, I can see why. It definitely is very similar in a lot of ways to Fort Wilderness. Didn't know about that service. Yeah, Best Friends Pet Care. It is a boarding service for dogs. So if you're going to be at the park for like a 12-hour day, first of all, your dog's going to need to go to the bathroom, right? I mean, you know, some dogs can hold it that long, but that's really not good for them. So yeah, you should definitely either come home in the middle of the day, come back to the resort and let the dog out and everything else, or should do a boarding service. And our dog is 15 and a half, so I definitely have some experience with dogs. Susan, so yeah, they don't have kennels here for dogs to stay in at the parks, but that's what I'm saying. If you take them to Best Friends Pet Care, which is just down the road from here, it's not very far, and you could, even if you don't have a car, you can get a minivan or get an Uber or something to take you over there, depending on if the Ubers or minivans allow pets. I'm not sure about that, but anyway. My point is, you can take them over to that Best Friends Pet Care. They have places for the dogs to stay, and it's a really great atmosphere. Yeah, I didn't announce this at all because Steph and Liam were here with me till after dinner. And I didn't know what time we were going to finish with them. I was already late anyway with you guys, but so I already had everybody waiting for me. But anyway, suffice it to say, the traffic getting back home was pretty bad at 6 o'clock when I took them back home. So just wanted to make sure that you guys didn't have to like be waiting forever on me. Thanks for taking us on this resort. Now we can see better where we're staying. Yeah, let's go inside. So we were in the room already, but we can definitely go inside the building too. Can the dogs stay overnight at Best Friends? Yes, they can. Yeah, in fact, so a lot of people do this. Here's another thing. If you want to bring your dog and then you want to do one of those combination cruise vacations, you can take your dogs to Best Friends and they can stay overnight, I'm pretty sure. And that way they're cared for while you're on the cruise, and then you can come back and get them and go home. So that is another thing you can do. So yeah, definitely check into that if you didn't realize Disney does have their own boarding service. They're not cheap, of course, like anything at Disney, but they are really, really good. It was so awesome when Liam pulled the sword out. I'm so glad you guys got to see that. Yeah, it's a short on YouTube, or it's on Instagram as a reel, or TikTok. So definitely check that out on one of those platforms. So here we are. You are correct. Thank you. Yes, we have used Best Friends. They are awesome. Yes, for sure. So anyway, there you go. This stream really went to the dogs, didn't it? Ha ha ha. Just kidding. A lot of cast members even use it. You're living here. If you're a cast member and you're living around here, a lot of cast members use it when they go away. When they open up the MK train, will you be streaming? Of course. So there you go. Hard on the dogs to fly. Yep, for sure. Especially, well, depending. Yes, of course. Depending, especially if it's a larger dog, it has to go underneath. The smaller dogs, it can still be hard on them as well. By the way, let's go down to the arcade real quick. Yeah, Liam's the king. Did you guys know that? Yeah, this is a beautiful resort. You can see all these different names of cities on the Mississippi. Disney folks love the dogs. Absolutely. Haven't been here, Photo Gear Fun, in a long time. Thanks for showing us around. You're very welcome. It's the Medicine Show Arcade. This is a very large arcade here. No food and drink here. Yeah, they have two nice restaurants here. A food court and then also a more of a table service place. Best Friends is really good, not too pricey. Our little one, LB, loves them. His older brother Bandit stayed there many times and always had a great visit. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, Bob. I don't know. Is Bob playing tonight? I didn't hear him, but I thought he usually starts at 8:30. If he is playing, we'll stay for a little bit and watch. I love Bob, but I'm thinking he's off on Monday and Tuesday. I could be wrong. Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff here. I'm glad they still have arcades. I just, something about my childhood, you know, I mean, you know, and of course these are much more advanced games than what we're used to, but I just hope it's always, you know, profitable to have arcades in different places. I still feel like the best thing, now here, probably different, but I still feel like the best thing is a lot of these arcades that have the retro where you just pay an entry fee and then just play for free. That's cool, like a Pac-Man air hockey. Yeah, Dad, for sure. Okay, yeah, Bob's only Wednesday through Saturday. That's what I thought. And I would have heard him when I walked in. Isn't that cool? It is a serious arcade. I love these giant Space Invaders and giant Pac-Man. Like, come on. Who doesn't want to play a Space Invaders that looks like that? Yeah, Yeehaw Bob, Corey and Yeehaw Bob are great friends, and they do a great job, or Corey does a great job covering him. And so yeah, and I hope I get to play with him again here at the Christmas concert coming up. Yeah, and you can see how big it is back there from here all the way back to the basketball goals and further. So good for Disney keeping this here. And here's how you do this, by the way. You buy oh, they're temporarily cash only, but you put your cash in and you buy credits to play, and then you swipe your card, so that way they don't have to worry about points all the time. So anyway, then you can recycle. They still have the photo booth. Yes, they do. Here's an ID thing, and here's a Marvel. The Marvel photo booth, and then the ID, and then the ID tags you can do. But yeah, the Marvel. Oh, and then there's one in the very back here where those girls are by the basketball goal. There's another photo booth right there. So yeah. Anyway, it's really cool. Let me see how many credits something is, by the way. Let's see. This one says, okay, it's 50 points for this game. So most of the games, I think, are 25 or 50 points. So 50 points is $1. That means 25 would be 50 cents. So yeah, something like that. Kind of confusing, but you get the point. I love pinball. I would spend all day in that arcade. Yeah, for sure. I love how they have these nice little bench areas here for everybody to sit on and just relax. And this is where Jenna, actually her first time on the stream was like right here, which is cool. Still have a game card with almost 1,000 credits on it. I guess I'll use it for Boulder Ridge in August. Nice. Yeah, I don't think they go bad, but it does say no refund, so you can't get your money back. You have an ATM here if you need that. If you're a Chase Bank member, since Chase and Disney are working together, then I don't think there'd be any fees for Chase banking customers. Otherwise, you have to pay your fee. But let's be honest, most people, you would only need the ATM maybe for the arcade, because everything else takes debit cards now. Are you a pinball wizard? I am not. So yeah, here is the River Roost. This is where Bob plays. Yeehaw Bob, to be exact, but he's not here right now, and you can tell by how quiet and calm it is. And I mean that in the nicest possible way. Bob is so energetic and just brings the whole place to life. If Bob was playing, you wouldn't be able, like tomorrow night at this time, you will not be able to find a table here anymore. Literally, there will be no tables. So there you go. So that's where Bob plays. That's where the magic happens. Will there be a live stream from the Magic Kingdom tomorrow night? Yes, Jenna's going to be live from Magic Kingdom tomorrow night around 6. But anyway, yes, this is where Bob plays. There you go. And this is the famous rockin' piano. So JL $2, Bob streams on Facebook. Yes, he does. That's right. Anyway, this is where he does his thing and has a great time doing it. So yeah, that's it. Yeah, the piano ain't a rockin', so Bob isn't in tonight. I love this carpet, by the way. I know that's kind of random, but the pattern is really nice. So, yeah, well, he's not here. I don't know. I hope his hair is okay, but I don't know. The keys are still hot from a couple nights ago, yeah. Yep. Actually, it would have been Sunday night was his last performance here. Are you close enough to show French Quarter 2? Technically, sure. We'll see. Actually, wouldn't mind a beignet, so maybe we'll go do that. Actually, yeah, let's go get some beignets. That sounds really good. So here is here's the store here. I love these patterns on the dishes and stuff. Have you seen the Loungefly beignet ears? They are adorable. I have not actually, though. So there you go. Yeah, Noel, Bob is awesome. I wonder if they had the beignet ears over at the French Quarter. I have no idea. There we go. Excuse me. All right, so we have time to go over there. We were at 73% battery. I didn't bring my battery, but I'm also not going to be going for a long time, so. But I love all the displays in here. Are so cool. You got the nephews and Donald. Yeah, Bernadette. No, we'll do the quick service area. Have no fear. We'll do it. Are you getting the new Magic Band tomorrow? I am not planning on it. Jenna is. Here's Goofy and Mickey's nephews. Can anybody tell me what the names of these fine lads are? Mickey's nephews. What are their names? I think the beignets at Port Orleans are better than Café du Monde. Well, I've only had those at Café du Monde once when I was in New Orleans. That was before the hurricane, Katrina. So, yeah. It is a big resort store for sure. It's Fulton's General Store. But anyway, let me know who the nephews are. And you've got some random, merch that's kind of available anywhere. But they do have a lot of resort-specific stuff, which is nice. All right, let's see if anybody got it. I know tomorrow is release, but someone got them early. Yes, they did. That's true. Some people did already have them. Mickey Riverside. I hadn't heard them. Morty and Ferdy. It's Marty. Marty and Freddy. Somebody was so close. It's Morty and Ferdy. JL, $2. You need to teach Bob. New Era from Yashim. Well, I don't know it myself, so that would be hard. All right. So here, speaking of Café du Monde, they've got some coffee from there. Yep, Mickey has nephews, not siblings, nephews. That's Morty and Ferdy. Kevin Coleman, $15 beignets on me. Thank you so much. Bobcat got it. There you go. Thank you, Kevin. I will enjoy that. Yep. Huey, Dewey, and Louie, of course, are Donald's nephews. Here are some Riverside shirts, which are really nice. And I love the way that the It's like a package, station where you might, send a telegram or something, like a telegram office or something like that. Yeah, Jenna's gonna get the magic. Yes.
Hey,
How's it going? So yeah, she's gonna be getting it in the morning and the streaming in the evening. So that's why. She was asking if she could put her stream live, but that would actually make it go live right now. Of course, we don't want that. So the way we've got it set up right now, it's all on the same thing. Not to get too technical. All right, I don't see any. I don't know. I wouldn't know the French Quarter ears if they hit me. Yeah, what do the Riverside ears look like? Because I am ear ignorant. I know it's not those. And these are hats and visors. So yeah, I don't know. Not sure what the difference is. I don't know. They probably would be like characteristic Riverside, right? As someone from New Orleans, no disrespect to Port Orleans, but Cafe Du Monde is 100 times better. Hey, I don't disagree with that. I would think that the original, the real thing, is always better than an imitation. I think the Disney ones are good, but there's something too about just being in New Orleans and being in the authentic place where, some of this stuff was born. Floral and girly. Do they have the 50th anniversary merch? Oh yeah, they've got that everywhere. Yep. I'm sure I showed some of it on my walk around here. My wife was eyeballing the Winnie the Pooh merch here. Look at that. Isn't that cool? It's like a Tigger, like a platter there. And Winnie the Pooh cookie jar. And then looks like a soap dispenser. Oh, cool stuff. Since there are Mickey's nephews, then does Mickey have a brother or sister? Well, that's true. Actually, if he has nephews, he has to have a sister. I don't know what her name is. But anyway, all right, let's go down to the food court. I love this open area in here, too. This resort was built in the 80s and 90s because of how big everything is. So you can go down here, food and drink. And it's very much that, by the way, that area here is very much a hub. You've got the general store, the River Roost. You've got the registration, the medicine show, and then food and drink back here, the food court. So sorry, I just did a 360, but very cool. And this is very similar to how it works in a lot of the resorts where a hallway kind of runs around the border of some of these places. That happens in Beach Club and Wilderness Lodge and several other places. And this is Boat Rights. That is their table service restaurant. So... And it's hard to kind of see the menu here, but I'll go over it real quick, and you can pause if you want to see anything specific. You might have to zoom too. So there you go. It might be hard to read since it's so dark, but you get the idea. And you can see there's a boat that's been being constructed since the 90s. I was just there in early June. Feels like I haven't left. That's awesome. That's exactly how I want you to feel when you watch. But the food court here is insanely cool. It's one of my favorite places in the whole resort. It is so big. So earlier tonight, we ate over here on this side and had pizza. Liam and I had pizza. Steph had salmon. Liam, he doesn't eat a lot of different things. He's only 6, right? But he loves pizza, so he got a gigantic slice of pizza and finished the whole thing. Not in focus, sorry. Not much I can do about that one. Oh, we can look at the menu. You can look at the menu online. Our old sponsor, Park Snacker, has it on theirs as well. Riverside Mill. So you can see the bakery. And they've got, here, let's do a little quick tour around here. Got the bakery and the sandwich shop. Got cupcakes, black and white cheesecake, ice cream. We've got the grill over here where you can get burgers, chicken, all kinds of things, both grilled and fried chicken. all the fun things here. Hey, Sean. Got beverages. Here's the giant pizza. So when you get a slice of pizza, you actually get a quarter of a pizza. So this is Riverside. You can see if you look at the pizza there, you get a whole quarter of it. And over here is the salmon and beef and jambalaya. It's pretty cool. Yeah. Well, it's even cooler, and it's actually not working right now, but the mill is connected to this giant gear and box that usually spins here. And that's why it's like, it actually is like a mill in here. It goes right over the drink stations all the way to the end. It's pretty cool. Sorry. All right. Yeah, we love this food court. We always wanted to sit over here, didn't we, Dad? Yeah, so Steph and Liam and I sat in a different spot. Well, we would always sit in this area and just hang out and enjoy the view of the river wheel. So let's look. Let's see, how do I get out there? Let's go out here and look at the wheel. I think there's a door on this side. All right. Pizza French Core was really good this year. We ordered a whole pizza 2 nights after coming home from the parks. Yeah. Our pizza was really good too. Here at Riverside, I believe they're the same. You can get them delivered to the room. There used to be these little cargo type things that would deliver them. They were little motorized, almost like motorized golf cart type things. There we go. Hey, Mr. Cruise Fever. Food there is a bit more interesting here. Found the same to be true at Caribbean Beach. Yeah, great memories for us. And then off to Alligator Bayou, directly from this direction. Yeah, we really stayed here several times and had a wonderful time. It was a very special resort, that's for sure. Very special. And it's one of the most beautiful, too, on property, I think. Let's go look at the wheel. Hey, Greg, welcome. Cajun and jambalaya is mostly served as a party food, not so much as a sit down. Yeah. After all your tech talk, you can't do anything about blurry. Well, I mean, I'm like already walked away from it now. So, like, yes, I could probably mess with it enough to be in focus, but there were people behind me and waiting to see the sign, and I just didn't want to mess with it. So that was an easier way for me to say there wasn't anything I could do about it because I'm already gone from it. I guess maybe I should have said I don't want to mess with it. All right. JL, $2. Have you tried the Disney Plus watch parties? I have not. Look at that. Thank you, JL. Kathy, to have gluten-free pizza? I don't think so, because Steph has to have gluten-free, and I don't think she said she didn't see any pizza she could have. Yeah, Greg, that Magic Bands, that's going to be great. Jenna's going to be out there tomorrow to see it, too. Yep, Jenna will be live tomorrow to show you the Magic Bands around 6, I believe. So she can show you how they interact with the fireworks, too. That'll be super cool. Because each Magic Band does interact with the fireworks. Disney Fried Chicken Challenge is only a handful of places that serve fried chicken. Any others that you can think of? Not sure. That's a great question. Yeah, that's a good idea. What's interesting about this wheel too is that the water is not in the wheel very long. It's a very big wheel, and the water is just only in it from here to the bottom, and that's it. You must be tired. No, I'm not tired. Oh, great. Yep, so we know they come out tomorrow morning, but we thought, you know what? More people will be able to watch if we do it at night, and she can show the fireworks, too. Reminds me of the glow with the show here. Agreed, Frank, that's correct. Well, not correct, but that's what it reminds me of too. All right. Big wheels keep on turning. That's right. All right, so I'm gonna go let's go to French Quarter and grab some beignets, and then we'll head on back and see what we can see here. So I have enough battery. What's the top room up there? Nothing. You mean up there? Like it's just a big rotunda at the top of like a tower. There's nothing in there. And same thing here. It's just a really, really big building. So yeah, let's walk over to French Quarter. Cheap breakfast hack. Buy two slices of bread for around $1. Toast them in the complimentary toaster. They have butter, jam, and peanut butter for free. Take untoasted sandwiches to park for lunch. Hey, PJ, good idea. So I'm thinking, so what we used to do to actually save, oh, here's the horse hooked up to the buggy. What we used to do for breakfast, we'd save a ton of money on breakfast because we would just bring cereal and we'd use the general store. You could get milk, and there was a refrigerator. So we'd have milk for the mornings, and we'd have our own cereal, and that's what we would do. And then we'd just have an early lunch. So I don't want to get too close to the horse, but I can get over here and show him. Very cool. We're gonna walk. If you did a stream of driving around Orlando, it would be the same place in traffic for an hour or so. Would you guys like to see that sometime? Would you like to see, like, I'm not saying would you like to see me, hey guys, I got a show for you. You want to see me sit in traffic? No. But I mean, would you like to see just a stream of us driving around Orlando, showing you like how to get around and some of the pitfalls and things? There he is. Get pictures with it. Oh no, it's not even close to too hot for the horse. It's actually really nice here. 75 right now, 78, 70. It says 75. I think it's more like 78, maybe 80. We had those little individual cardboard boxes. Yeah, for sure. That's the way to go. We would do that, or sometimes we just bring a whole box because we usually would drive down here, so we had room, in the suitcases for that. Or sometimes if we flew down, we would just we would get a town car. Like Tiffany Town Car was a service that used to be around. I don't know if it still is, and we'd get a town car, have them stop at the Goodings grocery store across the street, which is more expensive, but we'd grab cereal there. Not really. I prefer resorts and parks. Yeah, me too. Traffic stream. We'd love to see how to get around Orlando. I mean, you guys, I'm sure a lot of you, if you're from a big city, you know what it's like. Orlando, though, I think is a little bit different because it's grown so fast that a lot of the roads just can't keep up. Now, there are other cities in the world like that too, but still. We did stay at Old Key West, yeah. More when we became DVC members, that's right. It would be cool to see Legoland, Gatorland. Yeah, absolutely. We will do those. Oh, I hear fireworks. Yep. That is Harmonious that we're hearing. Yes, we did drive around Disney when it was closed during the pandemic. That's right. Grand Floridian has good gluten-free pizza and gluten-free Mickey waffles. That's cool. It's good that Grand Floridian does that. Hopefully more places will, because there's a lot of people that need gluten-free now. I think a lot of people just didn't realize it before it kind of became more prevalent. For my Sweet 16, my mom surprised me with a horse and buggy ride to a park here in Idaho, and I had a party at the park. That's nice. Jenna and Dale rode from their wedding somewhere. I'm not sure where they rode to, but they rode from their wedding to somewhere in a horse and buggy. Frank has yet to stay at Old Key West. It'd be cool. Frank, you should do it. It's a really, really great resort. I do want to do a stream there too sometime. Oh, you can actually see it. Look at that. Oh, I missed it.
I didn't know that was gonna happen.
Oh well.
I know for the next time.
Stoplights in Orlando are longer than any place else. Yeah, and a lot of them are not timed well. But for just, obviously this happens more in LA and New York, but it was about 10 Today on the way home, it took us 40 minutes to go 8 miles. So that's kind of crazy. But then on the way back, it only took me like 20 minutes. Or 25. Hey, Tim, are you okay? Guys, if you missed it, when we were doing July 3rd stream, Tim Rimple was with us, and we were doing a little post-stream party, just having some food and hanging out, showing a castle view, and Tim was around one side of the table, and we wanted to make sure that he was not in the shot, so that he, didn't have to be like on the camera eating or blocking the view, and he wanted to make sure he was okay. And he's like, am I okay? Am I okay? Is Tim okay? And there's this whole big thing. So driving stream would be something nice and different. Cool. I worked at Astros spring training at Osceola Stadium. That's cool. Yeah, the stoplights on 192 stoplights are crazy. Hello, Hatbox Ghost. My wife and I have made Port Orleans Riverside as our main resort. Good for you. All right, so I don't think it's too far to Port Orleans. Oh, wow. I can really see. You can see Harmonious better than I thought you would be able to. Well, look at that. We'll just go see a little Harmonious, too, on the way down there. Why not? I don't know if you guys could see that or not. Yeah, oh yeah, definitely avoid I-4. It's mostly a parking lot, like almost all the time. It's pretty cool here. If this will work. There we go. You guys see it? Yay. Hey, Hawkeye Jeff, we do garden grocer delivery and have breakfast items and snacks and bottled water delivered to the resorts. Always Precious Diet Mountain Dew, since no Pepsi product on property. That is true. Hey, Real Rapunzel. Hey, Mandy. Cindy, hello. Jan S is here. Roxanne, you can take the boat. Yes, you can. Yep. I mean, I guess technically we could take it back. I don't think it's that far, though. We'll see. I'm conditioned to happily watch Josh stand in line. I guess I can watch him sit in traffic. Although I would have to have Jenna or somebody with me, because obviously I can't be looking at the stream like we really would have an accident. So, hey, let's get up on the bridge and see how we can see it. I wish these moderate resorts would implement club level. Yeah, I don't usually stay club level, so, but yeah, I get what you're saying. Oh, we can't get up on the bridge from here. Whoopsie. Well, you kind of can. Let's see. What did Chris say? This was our first trip with our 18-year-old. He's at Navy Basic Training in Great Lakes, Illinois. Please keep him in your thoughts and prayers. Yes, and thank him for his service for sure. I know basic training isn't easy, but he's going to learn so much, and it's going to be such a great experience for him. Now let's go up on the bridge. Why not? You only live once. How do we get up there? I think we can go this way. I don't want to like walk through the grass or anything, but I think we can go around this way. And again, big thank you to Chris for sponsoring this resort stay. We appreciate that very much. Can you take ECVs on water taxis? Yes, you can. But of course, they're limited in how many you can take. So you have, there's Port Orleans, by the way, French Quarter. I guess it's up here. You're limited on how many you can take. So this way. Guess not. I guess I must have missed it. Oh well. I feel dumb. Oh, that's a car bridge, that's why. That's why. I think I must have missed it. Let's just go this way for now. It would be cool to see the fireworks, though. Here. It must be down here somewhere, right? I must have just passed it. What about the carriage ride? I haven't done it before, but I've heard it's awesome. I think there's a pedestrian side to this bridge. Let me just see. I must have missed the little... Oh yeah, it's up here. Okay. The boat is the best at night. Nothing quite like it. It is very relaxing. I will give you that. There it is. I totally missed the sidewalk to go up to the thing there. To go up to the bridge. And speaking of sponsors, we also want to thank our awesome sponsors that sponsor all of our streams as well. We've also got our new real estate partner, Realty in Orlando, the Funk Collection, brokered by eXp Realty. It's Jeff and Renee Funk. They are experts in real estate here in Central Florida. You can check them out at realtyinorlando.com. They're the best, and they will find you your dream home right here in Central Florida. So that's realtyinorlando.com. Again, realtyinorlando.com. Go check them out. There's also a special phone number you can call if you want to. Oh, here it is. Also a special phone number you can call if you want to talk to them directly about moving down here to Central Florida. That's realtyinorlando.com. Their phone number is in the description, and moderators can post it. And even if you're not going to move like right now, if you just want to talk to somebody about it a little bit, they would love to take your call. There we go. I finally found the way. This is the way. I have September reservations for carriage ride. That's awesome, Daniel. Okay. So I can't stand on the road, but there's this nice, this is an actual active roadway. There's this nice sidewalk that has a fence, so you're safe. I guess I'm not high enough to see much, but oh well. Ah, there's trees blocking it. Oh well. Must be cocoa now. It's very, very colorful. All right. Well, now we know. Can't see it from up there. You guys discovered that with me. And now you know if you need to get up there, or if you need to get to the other side. This goes to the other side, the end of Magnolia Bend. But this has, it's like a little exit ramp to come down, so it's not so steep. Saratoga still had the old loops a few months ago. Oh, cool, Christopher. So hopefully we can do that too then. This is the way. Thanks, Grogu. So let's think about what resorts still. Can anybody help us in the chat? What resorts still have the old loops where you can actually have where you can see the Your Disney Resort loop? Now, Christopher, I think you said Yacht and Beach Club. I have the new loop now, so we can't do those anymore. Hey, T-Town Mary Ellen. All right. So after lap 2, let's go get some beignets. Someday my hubby and I will leave the frozen tundra of Green Bay. Our retirement plan is to move to Orlando and work at Disney. That's awesome, wrote Rapunzel. Amanda says you can catch your breath. I'm sure everyone will be happy to give you a minute. Oh, absolutely. I can't go too long because Jenna wants to post her stream before she goes to bed. And I don't want to keep her up too late. She can't post hers until I go off, or they'll all go live at the same time. The way we've got it set up with all of our equipment now. Used to be you could post several streams at the same time, and people still can, but we've got it set up a certain way. So anyway. All right. Riverside is my home away from home. Yeah, for sure. It's a great one. Florida is prime location for real estate. It's so popular. The road to the Keys gets so crowded. One time I didn't consider driving. Absolutely. Bay Lake has the old loops. Really? Bay Lake Tower? That's cool. Well, we should definitely do that then. What about Polly?
Yes, you would.
Is it switched over? Oh wow, look at this. You got the horse carriage coming here.
Yeah.
That's awesome awesomeness. Hello, Interactive. Well, Key West still had the Your Resort channel when we were at the Grand Villa in May. Okay, cool. So, and I would like to do Old Key West as well sometime. So yeah, so we'll figure all that out. Yacht and Beach switched. Okay, so it sounds like though we've got Bay Lake Tower, and then we've got Bay Lake Tower. We've got maybe Polynesian. We've got what was the other one? Art of Animation. Hello. So the Your Disney Resort loop, the newer resorts have like streaming audio background on theirs, and the the older resorts have just a channel that says Your Disney Resort. All right. Not sure about Grand or Poly. Okay. Hold on, guys. Sorry. We stayed there back in 2017 for our 50th anniversary. Our honeymoon there was a disaster. We wanted a do-over. Oh, really? Well, I'm glad that you got a do-over. I hope it was better the second time. Or it sounds like it was. In Saratoga. I wonder, there's got to be a way to go through these resorts and actually like look and see if they've still got the old TV channels on them. All right. Let's go into the resort this way and we'll come back the other way. I would not recommend Saratoga if you don't have a car. Yeah, it's a big resort. I like it that Disney does bigger resorts though. It makes it more, like they had a lot of space and it just makes it really, really nice and relaxing. The buildings are so spread out and landscaping is so good. And they don't do that anymore, but they definitely utilize their space. I mean, think about it. Like, Port Orleans takes up the space of a park. Like, literally. You could put a park where Port Orleans is, easily. Finding a way to put Stacy's Must Do on TV. Greg, absolutely. Greg, we have several versions of Stacy's Must Do. Like, literally. Oh, there's the end of the show. We have lots of versions of Stacy's Must Do. Just go to our channel homepage and you'll see it. We have versions dating all the way back to 2016. Well, even before that. I have versions dating all the way back to like 2004 or 5, and then even like the earlier ones before Stacy. Anybody remember Krissa? Apparently she became a chiropractor. The resort groups in Facebook are the best way to get up-to-date info. That's a good point, Christopher. And I think there's like the Diz boards and stuff. They might be able to tell us too which resorts have switched. I wonder if there's a message board thread on one of those message boards on which resorts have switched. Well, either way, we're getting a nice long loop of the. There's the ending. Yeah, we're gonna have like a 2-hour loop of the Port Orleans one, so that'll be good. And because the audio is kind of messed up on it now, I can substitute the really nice audio that I have and then just keep looping it. So that works out really, really well. Stacy's gonna be at DizCon. That's awesome. I love Stacy. She's so nice. Yeah, Greg, when I was at Disneyland, I didn't see any special TV channels. Unless I just missed it somehow. I think I even brought my equipment the first time we went to record. I do need to buy some new equipment though. My capture device is an old Windows one, and now I only have one Windows laptop left. So, and it barely works. So I'm gonna have to upgrade. Isn't this beautiful? I love how these are streets too. All right, guys, we found it. We found the cakewalk. Well, you can't see it, but it's right there. We didn't stay at the resort. Kids were drained. And we've seen the fireworks enough live at Epcot on tomorrow, okay? Scott, that's hilarious. My apartment building looks like that building. Well, then you live in a nice apartment. So yeah, anybody remember Krissa? So here's the main building. It's really not that long of a walk over here. See what my battery situation is. 60%. We're still good. 3 stays at Riverside, 1 at Saratoga. We'll definitely be going back to Riverside. Maybe try another resort. Jury is still out. Yeah, Emily, it's a tough decision because, I mean, for me, if you haven't tried all the resorts, it's good to try new ones. But then if you find one you really like, I mean, who's to say you can't do that, you know? What is the pricing like at these resorts? Can anybody tell me? If you're just like staying a night, is it $250? Is it $300? What are they? So I know it's like $600 for the deluxe now, and this isn't moderate, as is Riverside. Yep, go to the Resort TV1 forum. That's right. All right, let's go this way. We're getting some beignets, my friends. Also, I'm wearing my Jazz Club shirt. Here, let's see if I can selfie it around. Hey, Tanina. Let's see if it's... There we go. Port Orleans. It's kind of hard to see, but you get the idea. $250, $300. Okay, cool. Yeah, I really enjoy these resorts. And like you said, if you don't, like several people said, if you don't want to walk, you can take the boat. But I also like the stroll too. It's nice to show you things along the way. 300 or so. Okay. And of course, this one, you know, doesn't have. I believe Caribbean Beach is more because it has the Skyliner. This one doesn't have the Skyliner. Either one of them, which is probably okay. It keeps the prices down a little bit. So, this is so cool. Steel and cast iron, and just really, really nice. Scat Cats Club, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and jazz. And of course tonight, no jazz, just food, or just drinks and things. Regular room for Port Orleans, either one, early September is over $300, but around $225 with the discounts they have. Okay, well, $225 is pretty reasonable. All right, well, let's go get some beignets. Oh, they got the Disney Channel on. I don't want to show that too much. Whose saxophone is that? It doesn't say, but it's awesome. That is a Con saxophone. That's really cool. All right, let's get in line. Scat Cats Jazz Club Cafe. So we're gonna get some beignets. Let's get 3 of them. That's the smallest order you can get. I booked Riverside for April. The package with park tickets is $2K. Okay, depending on what all you got in the package, I guess. With park tickets, it's not too bad, depending on how many days you're talking about. That is for 4 days. Okay, cool. Now there's the resort loop I was talking about. Oh yeah, Dixie Springs was the name of the Riverside before it changed. Yep, that is true. Does Disney have gluten-free options? Yes, they do. You just have to ask. Some of it's on the menu, some of it's not. You just have to ask. And if they don't know, they'll get a manager to talk to you, and the managers have all the info. Hey, Kit Stahlberg, you're very welcome. Taffy Dumont beignets are the real deal. Well, yeah, that's one of the originals. Or is that the original? I don't know. This is the shirt I have on, by the way. It's the back of it. It's hard to show that on the stream. So you can see the menu. Heard that they're doing away with Resort TV in most resorts. Yeah, it's kind of a streaming service now. Hello. Just wanted to do 3 Mickey Beignets.
Yeah.
What kind of dipping sauce would you like?
Just the sugar's fine, powdered sugar. I don't need any
It comes on the
sauce.
side.
Oh, what kind of sauce is it?
Chocolate, caramel, and strawberry.
Let's go with chocolate.
Can I get a name for your order?
Josh?
Do you want to try all 3?
No, chocolate's fine.
And is that for here to go, Josh?
A beat to go, please.
The total is $7.44.
Okay.
Card?
Yep.
You don't register like this beat. Everything feels fast. Do you have your receipt?
Yes, please.
That's all your name is?
Thank you.
Yeah, me too.
And depends on who's you.
It's always depends on
Hi, guys. There you go. Yeah, Chris, so you can tell they still have it here. That's for sure. Look at this music while we're waiting. This is Basin Street Blues. I love it. All right, everybody, here we go. Let's talk about the chords. Ready? C sharp diminished. Everybody go. Everybody ready for C sharp diminished? C sharp E G. G augmented 7. Fun times. All right, we're not going to do music theory. You get the point. Josh and Jen always make me hungry for some reason. Yeah, but Tim, are you okay? That's the most important thing to ask about. Oh, good question, Frank. Did anybody stay at the Disney Institute? I did not. I love these old pictures of these old jazz clubs. That almost looks like Count Basie, maybe Duke Ellington concert. It's hard to tell who's at the piano. Resort Loop makes the stay more magical. That's what I'm saying. I wish they wouldn't do away with it. By the way, here is the Scat Cats Jazz Club. That's where they perform over here. That'd be a heck of a blind audition song. Yeah, well, if you're a jazzer, you would know. You wouldn't even need to look at the music. You'd know Basin Street Blues. It's a very standard tune. But yeah, sight reading it, not knowing it would be challenging for sure.
Yes. Hello. Thank you.
Well, it's busy in here. My son did a year in the Disney College program with CM in French Quarter for a few months before he moved to Epcot. That's awesome, man. Oh, Dixie Landings advertised the drinks were free for a lifetime. They lied to us. We did it for about 4 trips. Just subscribe to the channel. Anyone who loves to share the joy of Disney, I'm a fan. That's awesome, Emily. Welcome to the community. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's not really busy in the lounge here. Everybody's just getting the beignets before they close. So we'll come out here for a second. They also have the food court in here. Sassagoula Floatworks to be exact. We don't have a lot of time, so we'll probably head back out after this and really go through the food court real quick. That's awesome, Emily. Imagine Josh is like Joe Pera music teacher now. I don't know who that is, but that's cool. I probably should know. Yep, so I'll be doing another recording of this later on tonight, so stay tuned. I thought about doing a little stream of it too, like doing a live stream of one of these. I thought that might be cool. Did you guys like it? Might be late though. So we'll see. That won't mess up Jenna's stream, so I can put that on a different setting. Do you still have the 50th anniversary gold coins at the resorts? Maybe? I don't know. Not sure. Oh, that's awesome. Got to be an extra on Joe Pera show. I need to look him up. There's Louis. I didn't recognize him as a young man. Male escorts, $1 an hour. That's awesome, Winter Rose. Way down south where the blues began. WC Handy, iconic. Yep. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good one.
You too. I got it. All right, guys. Let's go. Let me go over here and get set up. I'll also show you inside the bag. I don't want to get them all out and get it all dirty, but okay. But thank you to those who sent super chats for the beignets. That was very kind. Okay, let me turn the flash on so you can really see them. There we go. All right, look at that. They look amazing. Hopefully it'll focus on it. Isn't that cool? Sorry, it's focused more on the bag, but you get the point. Maybe if I turn the flash off, it won't do that. There we go. Powdery goodness, that's right. I shall enjoy those. My grandma worked at Selmer. That's amazing. Yeah, Selmer's a big instrument manufacturer. I'm going to put my chocolate dipping sauce in here that I shall try later. And off we go. Diabetes. They call me off guard. Diabetes. Oh my goodness. What was that guy's name? Wilford Brimley or something that did those things, and he'd always say diabetes. Those old commercials. I mean, it was good that they were telling people how to get supplies, to help manage their diabetes. Like, I'm not making fun of that, just the way he said it. So here's the porticochere there. Lots of instrument manufacturers in the Midwest. True story. Oh, somebody's getting a call. All right, we gotta head back. Just joined, but maybe we were wondering what we're looking at, but maybe it was your bag of donuts. Yep, beignets. Here's the real quick. Here's a quick overview of the check-in area. Wasn't that Wilford Brimley that did that? That cracks me up. You can look it up on. Here's the store real quick. Not quite as big as French Quarter, but still really nice. You can look it up on YouTube. Oh, Marie, sorry to hear that, but hopefully you're managing it well and still able to do what you want to do. I know my father-in-law had it, and he was able to manage it and still eat mostly what he wanted to, with some exceptions, and had to kind of be careful not to have too much at the same time and things like that. All right, yeah. He's no longer with us. Hey, Snow White. Quaker Oat guy, is that that same guy? I don't know. Again, not making fun of anybody with diabetes. It's a very serious condition. Just weird, just funny the way he said it on the commercials. I'm showing just you were pointing your camera in your bag. Like, what am I looking at? 2 dogs allowed for $50 each per night. We just went for a walk. Watching you gives me energy. That's awesome, Candy. We've got to update our references. Yeah, I'm sure that's true. Wilford and the diabetes commercial is legend. It really is. All right. Well, we went through everything last time, so let's go this way, and we're gonna head out because I need to get off so Jenna can go live again. But I think we showed a pretty good overview of the resort, and I need to get back and record some more audio, or TV, I should say. I hope you enjoyed this. We're gonna keep going. Liberty Medical, thank you. Liberty Medical. Oh, sorry to hear that, Rebecca. Yes. Yeah. I'm not gonna speak. I do know type 1 is inherited. I believe type 2 is the late onset, but I don't know much about other than that. I'm not a doctor, so I will not presume to be something I'm not, which is a medical expert. A nice little kids play area there. Hey Steve, please say hi to Sammy. I'm going to Disney as soon as I'm staying there. He would always say, you check your blood sugar and you check it often. Made me check it and I didn't even have diabetes. Well, there you go. What shows was he on though, besides like the commercials? What shows was Wilford Brimley on? I always forget how dark and away from everyone is the Florida time zone from California. Yeah. Well, and actually, we stay light longer than than like a lot of other people that are even further east, like anywhere in New England, especially. It gets dark earlier because they're further east than we are. New York gets dark earlier. I know New York's not part of New England, but you get the point. I got corrected on that the other day. Yes, prayers to all of you with diabetes. Absolutely. All right. Trying to be good and eat the right things at Disney is so difficult. That's true. Okay, so those of you, let's turn this into a learning experience. Those of you actually with diabetes, I'll say it correctly. What do you do to manage it while you're here? I know everybody's condition is different, and you know your body and how much you can push it without getting in trouble. So, let me know if you do have diabetes and you come to Disney. Are you able to cheat and have some sweets? Or do you have to stay pretty strict with it? Because obviously you don't want to be, you don't want to be sick on a park day. So let me know. He was in the natural. He was in our house. He was in the natural. Okay, cool. It's an autoimmune disease that a person develops. Ah, Rebecca, that's true. Yes, I did read that the immune system actually attacks some of the insulin-producing cells. A couple of movies with Tom Selleck. Wilford Brimley was in Ewok's Caravan of Courage. Wilford Brimley was in Cocoon. So I'm sure he must have been in a lot of things. I mean, he's a very iconic actor. He was in The Battle for Endor. Nothing better than swimming pool with the Florida heat. Yeah, hey, howdy, hey, for sure. Now, tonight is not bad. All right, so that goes down to the rest of the resort, and I think at some point that stops because obviously you can't walk all the way back to Disney Springs. Oh, this shows you where you can go. You go to Disney Springs, Westside Marketplace Landing, Old Key West, French Quarter, Saratoga Springs, and Riverside. There you go. Yes, I'm able to keep it balanced. I take extra pills, Dwayne says. Dwayne says, walking 10 minutes a day helps. There you go. Okay. My mom has it, and since she walks so much, she can have a few extra treats, but does have to monitor it. It depends on severity, but my dad takes medicine and drinks sugar-free. He'll have 1 or 2 sweets. Okay. I'm not diabetic, but I have hypertension and have managed to stick to Weight Watchers while at Disney. That's hard. You need to be very careful due to all the extra walking. Timothy, some medication and insulin. Increase exercise and reduce carbs help for type 2 diabetes. Slide down the dragon's tongue. Yeah, that's pretty fun. I'm not going to obviously do it because we're not staying here, but yeah, it's pretty fun. Worried about Disney and my diabetes next month. I'm sorry to hear that, Julie Pix. I hope that you're able to make it work. Obviously, probably talk to your doctor and see what he or she thinks that you could do. Small portions, cheat a few times, stick to vegetables, fish, lean meats, eggs, so much you can have just to be careful, watch sugar and carbs. Did I mention Room 5? Not yet, but I will. First of all, we have David's DVC Rentals. If you want to rent a DVC resort for a fraction of the cost, check out David's DVC Rentals at dvcrequest.com/TV. That's dvcrequest.com/TV. And you can rent a DVC room for a fraction of the cost. Let's just walk back. I don't know how long it'll be for the boat. So yeah, also Maroon 5. If you want to go to an exclusive Maroon 5 concert, only one this summer in North America, definitely come out to Music After Dark at Universal. It's actually at Universal Studios. It's on August 26th. The event starts on the 25th, though, if you want to come to the parks and do the clubs at City Walk a day before. There's different packages. Just go to the Music After Dark website. Moppers can post it. Use our link so that we get credit for the referral. And also, definitely be aware that you can go to you can ride most of the rides at Universal Studios on that Friday until 1 a.m. Unlimited rides, unlimited food and drinks, including alcohol, until 1 a.m. And the Maroon 5 concert is at 8. So you have a fun-filled night with rides, food, and fun concert with a very small crowd at Universal. Go check it out. 20,000 steps will lower the glucose a lot. That is true. And like I said, I don't know if that works that way for everybody. But I would think that that does help the exercise. I just wonder too if you can overdo the exercise as well. So anyway, I'm fortunate enough I don't have it, but I just, I know people that have. So anyway, all that to say, maybe a learning experience from something that tickled me, and I didn't want to be disrespectful to anybody that had it. I feel bad, but I hope none of you took that the wrong way. It was just literally me laughing at the way that he said the word, not the disease, which obviously is very serious. I find eating kids' meals in the parks helps control portions. Also, all the sit-down restaurants are very accommodating to dietary needs if you talk to the server about what you need. Nice. Yeah, the restaurants are really good. My wife has a lot of food allergies, and she has to ask and gets a lot of help with that too. They brought out a binder one time, which was I thought was really, really good. She felt, because she does all the research. She knows the ingredients, the exact ingredients she can have and not have. And I'm learning most of them. She's really smart about it, but I try and I just ask her, I'm like, can you have this? And she's like, no. Okay. Best tip, split meals, saves money and calories and everything. Yep, my mom and dad have done that for years. They don't have diabetes, but they do it anyway. Save money and save calories. Kind of like how alcoholics at the Legions drink based on their blood types. Oh, interesting. I don't know if that's quite the same thing, but yeah. Kid meals are a great idea regardless of condition, for sure. Absolutely. It's a lot less portions. Hey Becky, watching this evening is a beautiful resort. Absolutely, especially since you're from NOLA, so that helps a lot. And it's fairly accurate for what it is, for sure. Hello. I agree about kids' meals, much better portions for everyone. You're perfectly fine talking about it. Thank you. I'm glad nobody was offended. I didn't mean to. It's just like, how something catches you funny? And like right when he put that in the chat, I immediately heard that recording of Wilford Brimley saying it in my head. Do you ever do that? Like somebody says something and immediately it's like the little Inside Out people like play the recording in your head and you're like, diabetes. And you're like, okay, that's funny. It just hit me funny. Anyway, my dad lost a lot of weight towards the end of his life. He went on all the medications. I'm sorry to hear that, Susan. I actually eat less at Disney and not intentionally. I just don't eat as much. Too much. What do you say? Too much to do. Well, there you go. Yeah, when you're not paying attention to eating as much, then you don't have time or don't think about it even. So that makes sense. As a diabetic of 12 years, you have my permission to laugh at my diabetes jokes. Oh, thanks, Dwayne. Wait, were you the one that said it? Because like I said, that really hit me funny. Mild type 2, currently under control with diet and exercise. No meds for now, no surgery, drinks, occasional goodie, but very much in moderation. However, Disneyland churros rock. Yeah, sometimes like you just have to cheat. Maybe cheat in moderation, right? So you don't get sick. If you have DM2, avoid alcohol, fried food, sugar, and carbs. It's tough. Yeah, for sure. You have to watch the COVID South Park special. JL says $2. I probably won't. I'm not a huge South Park fan, but thank you for the super chat, JL. I have watched South Park. I'm not into that kind of humor anymore. Maybe when I was younger. I have diabetes and I always say it like Wilford and laugh. Okay, good. Well, I didn't want to be offensive to anybody who actually has it, because I know it's a serious thing. But sometimes, as long as you're not being disrespectful, sometimes it's good to bring light to something that is, serious, so that it maybe takes the sting off of it just a little bit. I can tell your parents watch the calories. They seem to have no unwanted pounds. They're heroes. Oh yeah, mom and dad do a great job. Plus they walk a lot. I quote movie lines on TV all the time. Family Guy has satirized the diabetes commercial. Yeah. Jenna is at home getting ready for tomorrow. She's going to do streams tomorrow. So that's the cool thing about us being this awesome team that we are, Jenna and I, is that she can bring you, coverage of things. Like tomorrow, I'm going to stay home and just hang out with Liam and have a great afternoon and evening. And Jenna is going to go live tomorrow night, so I can have time with Liam and and the rest of the family, and we can kind of split our time. Oh, I'm so sorry, Joy. Yeah, Steph is the same way. She can only eat just a few different things when she eats out. Food Rocks does advocate moderation. Yes. Peach says, I didn't know that South Park was still on. Yeah. Yeah, it's been around for a while. Currently eating See's chocolate, watching Resort TV 1 and feeling awesome. Okay, Spider-Man, cool. I guess we could have got on a boat. Oh, that's all right. the walk back is fairly peaceful. Yeah, we're almost there. I do want to walk through the pool area on my way back to the room so I can show you that. Anybody know how long the store is open? Let me know if you know how long Fulton's is open. My youngest is autistic, doesn't like sauces on food, and the chefs kindly accommodated in putting sauces on the side in the small bowl. Disney restaurant servers were so kind and understanding. That's great. Yeah, especially for children with certain types of disabilities, autism being one of them. They get very sensitive about texture and things like that. You know, even my son is very sensitive about texture, and he is not autistic. So, you know, a lot of kids are. So I think that's good that they do that. Heck, I prefer the orange chicken from the Chinese restaurant, the Lotus Blossom. I prefer it with the sauce on the side because it's a little bit, the sauce is really strong, and to me, I like the taste of it. I just want it like a little less of it. 10 or 11 to 11. Okay. Well, I want to get a Coke, so I'm asking. I guess the food court might be open, but I want to get a Coke, maybe, so I don't know if I should stop in there before I wrap up. You know what, let's do this. $2 from JL. Again, thought you would like that because Mickey is in it. Oh, cool. I didn't know, JL. Yeah, I just not watched a lot of South Park, but thanks. And you don't have to send all the super chats, just enjoy the stream. You can also just send regular chat messages too. All right. Was not offended at all, Josh, but every time you eat a cookie and drink a Coke, I joke to myself and say, well, there goes my blood sugar up just because Josh had a cookie. Oh my goodness. Well, and definitely I could not eat like that if I did have diabetes, and certainly my wife has told me several times that I need to be careful so I don't develop later in life. Frank, I'm in Alligator Bayou. Resort budgeting, they might have Coke vending machines on property. The question is, do I have, it's a good view across the water here. The question is, do I have change? I have like some cash, but I don't think I have change. I think they have debit card things though, don't they? Trying to get a picture here. Oh well. Very pretty. Oh, I've had Coke Zero before. It's not bad. It actually does a pretty good job. It's just something in the aftertaste that misses it just a little bit. But it's pretty good. Better than Diet Coke for sure. Zachary says, I got autism, but I don't mind spice unless it's... I don't mind sauces unless it's too spicy. Yeah, I mean, you know, everybody's different for sure. River Roost open until midnight. Gosh, what is this cash of which you speak? I know, Joy. Isn't it crazy? I remember Mom and Dad used to like bring traveler's checks down here because they didn't want to... With traveler's checks, you can get them replaced if you lose your cash, because otherwise, you know, you couldn't write a check at Disney. They didn't want out-of-town checks for obvious reasons. They could be bad, and then you got all this stuff and you're gone. So Mom and Dad, or anybody if you're still watching, way before I was, you know, taking Disney vacations, how did you pay for a resort stay? I guess there were still credit cards, so you could do that. But how did people pay for resort stays then? Was it cash sometimes? Traveler's checks? How did they do that? Or was it all credit cards? I know you couldn't write a check. They take credit cards. Yeah, they do. That's right. Here comes the horsey again. We'll let the horse pass here. Sears cash checks, but that's not near Lake Buena Vista. You remember traveler's checks? Yeah, because it's easy to get them replaced that way. You too. Okay, Fulton's open till 11. Huge tip, get a red card at Target, then you can get 55 off a Disney card, pay for your hotel and food. Actually, I've heard about that. Yeah, that is cool. Everyone paid by check in advance. Okay. We used traveler's checks for our expenses and used a credit card for a hotel. We also brought some cash. Just checked in on the website. I'll use my Players Club card. There you go. I remember those. Well, but even before like the websites, you know, we came here way before the internet. So like, you know, I guess you could give a credit card over the phone maybe. I know they still have those credit card machines. I remember the older machines like in stores when I was a kid where it would actually like make a kind of like a carbon copy rubbing of the card. Coke Zero's good and 20,000 steps will help burn it off for sure. Mr. Ed. John and I used traveler's checks back in 1973. Yeah, we used them in the 80s, 90s, 2000s until debit cards became widespread. But see, by the time I was really out and about spending money in the late 90s, when I got out of high school and I actually had a bank account, I mean, I had one in high school because I was working too, but you know, and mom and dad wanted to teach us about, you know, all the money and everything, how to use that and everything. But I remember I had a debit card and a checkbook. So anyway. Disney dollars, that's cool. TJ, nope, Disney does not pay for our visits. We have gotten, you know, free stays a few times from them, but actually only once. We got Coronado Springs for the Star Cruiser, which is really cool. So yeah, Disney has given us free stuff, and we're very clear about that. But yeah, 99% of the time we pay for everything. And this particular trip is sponsored by a resort hopper, not by Disney, by one of our awesome viewers, Christopher. So. AAA trip ticks. Oh my goodness, Snow White, I remember, because remember how it tried to like, they tried to make like driving through cornfields sound like this wonderful thing. It's like the next stretch of the trip winds through beautiful rolling hillsides dotted with cornfields and you know, and idyllic farmsteads. And you're like, okay, yeah, it's corn and trees, and they would just make it sound like it was the best thing ever, those trip ticks. Now sometimes you had really beautiful places to go through, but anyway. Coworker used to buy some travel checks every paycheck and stash them in her safe deposit box at the bank where he worked. That way vacation money was set aside, no room charges, no credit. Oh, interesting. I remember my mom mailing a check and getting a confirmation in the mail. Oh, so you could do that. Yeah, so in the mail, I guess by that time, if you mail the check, then they have time to, you know, they have time to make sure it clears, that it's actually a good check. I remember when I was in second grade, one of my classmates somehow got a checkbook from like his dad's business and just brought it into the classroom and started writing people checks. And our teacher luckily was paying attention and found it and was like, what are we doing here, guys? And she figured it out and she's like, yeah, you can't have those. And called the parent and, you know, got it taken care of. But I just remember this kid brought like his dad's checkbook, and this is like first grade, so I don't know if the kid really even understood what was going on. He was trying to give everybody money. Resort, WW mailed papers to confirm resort stays in the 90s. Yep. Actually, they used to mail stuff all the way up to the 2000s when they'd send magic bands out to people with letters and things. TJ, we've been doing the live streams for 5 years. A little bit longer than 5 years, actually, like March of 2017. But anyway. Here, let's go up here real quick. Of course, this is closed now. This is really cool, though. I think this closes pretty soon, though. Old Man Island. Bart did that, too. This is actually, Bart Simpson came out when I was in 5th grade, so this was before Bart. Maybe Bart's creator was in my class. Was it Matt Groening or whatever his name is? Maybe he was in my class somehow. Got the idea. Knott's Berry Farm's cashless. Cool. You know, it makes it easier, I will say. I think we're going to a cashless society pretty soon. I do. So anyway, that's not what you're here to talk about, but you know, because change is such a hard thing to deal with, and when you're using a debit card or a credit card, you know, you don't have to worry about the change because it's just you pay the exact amount, whatever it is. You know, if you're paying, 1901 for something, and you give them a 20, you don't have to worry about getting 99 cents change if you're on a debit card. So it was completely normal to drive down there clutching a single piece of paper proving you'd paid. Yeah, I actually kind of remember that. Mom and Dad used to have a folder. How many hours of content we have on YouTube? Oh, too many. A lot. Saturdays, my mom flipping through catalogs and marketing through things we wanted to buy. Yeah, I remember the Christmas catalog. That was the best. The Sears and JCPenney Christmas catalogs. And I would look at these things that I would never ever use, but I would look at them because they were so cool. Recently applied for credit. I drive a school bus, and one day a girl was handing out 20s to the other kids on the bus that she took from her mom. We were able to get it all back and return it. Oh, that's good. Wow. I'm glad you guys were paying attention, because the mom, may not have been able to pay bills if she had intended that money to go for something, which I'm sure she did. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, again, I'm sure I'm not the right person to comment on it. I'm sure you need cash as a backup or something, or whatever. So I don't know much about that. I'm not an economist. I'm sure there's a reason. Just like the currency used to be backed up by gold and all that. I'm not going to get into that. We're here to talk about Disney. But anyway, I was just thinking about how people used to pay for Disney vacations. Spiegel. Yeah, we had a couple of those, but I more had the pennies and Sears catalogs. I also remember when you could just walk into a toy store and buy a computer. Anybody remember that? You could walk into a toy store and there were Commodore 64s sitting there, like at Toys R Us or not KB Toys, but Toys R Us or Children's Palace or any of those places. They'd have just like Commodore 64s sitting there, or Atari computers and all that stuff. Okay, Alligator Bayou Lodges 39. Wait a minute. I think it's this way. Am I going the right way? Oh well, we'll take the long way. Yeah, we're going to talk about dogs and diabetes. That's been our conversations tonight have been pretty random, haven't they? But I hope you guys have enjoyed it anyway. I know it's not our normal stream, and maybe I let the conversation wander a little bit, but it's always fun just to chat with you guys, no matter what. So let's take a little bit of the longer way around here. Commodores and Ataris, yeah, they were like toys. So beautiful. Walk into Sears and dozens of PCs for sale. That's true too. Yeah, Sears, JCPenney's, they all have an electronics department. Service merchandise. Oh, I'm glad you guys have enjoyed it. Spent first visit. Spent first visit to WW after my wife had recovered from cancer and chemo. Daughter was 6. It was exactly what we needed and fell in love with the place. That's awesome, Steven, that you guys had a great trip. Sorry I started the diabetes discussion. Okay, no, I'm not. Oh, I'm glad you guys loved it. Better than normal, very refreshing, a change of pace. Great. Well, I want to always be really careful, to be respectful and not get into like politics or anything. We could all get into like this very serious discussion about currency and all that, and I want to be careful to stay away from that kind of stuff. Because honestly, there are people far smarter than me that figure that stuff out. That's not what my degree or expertise is in. So we'll let them do that. Oh, the service merchandise and then the conveyor belt. I vaguely remember that. Love this kind of stream. That's awesome. I'm so torn. Beach Club Polynesian. Oh, Polynesian. Even though I love Beach Club, Polynesian. 100%. Tandy, yes. Radio Shack. Frank says you're supposed to get lost in the bayou. Yep, that's right. Now we're not going into politics, that's for sure. I think you'd be disappointed anyway. I'm not a person who has a ton of strong opinions on those kind of things. All right. Service merchandise, I worked for consumers distributors back in the day. That's awesome, Bobcat. Well, come here for a little escape, and you do a great job of bringing it to us, honestly. Thanks, Tripod. I enjoy good conversations. It's fun tonight. Thank you so much, Catherine. This is so much fun. Somebody said Tandy 1000. That was our first computer at home. I so miss that computer. Even though I hated it at the time because it was like slow and it couldn't do a lot of things, but I loved a lot of it. It's nostalgic, and just all the way the soundtrack sounded on those old machines. Okay, there we go. Now we're getting closer to where I want to be. I love this resort. I need to work on stronger opinions. No thanks. No, I do have some opinions on things, but as you might guess, but I just feel sorry for people that like that's all they eat, breathe, sleep, and dream about is like whatever somebody told them that they should think on TV. And I'm like, no, don't stop it. You're killing yourself. Okay, that's all I have to say about that. It's all over my Facebook timeline, let's put it that way. Teddy Ruxpin, yes, we had a new one. Liam got a new one from one of our family members. There's the pool. Okay, I'm almost there. Flight Sim, Commodore 64. Like I said, I still really want to do like a retro tech channel. Problem is I don't have room in my house for like extra computers and stuff, so I'd have to do it based on the stuff I already have. But I'd love to do like some retro tech videos because I love that stuff so much, and I don't want to bore the resort hoppers with it. Like the ones who want to watch can watch on the other channel, and the ones who don't can stick with the Disney stuff that we will always do because that's our favorite thing. All right, you guys had it handy. They're fun computers. Okay, it is time to be done. So thanks for watching, everybody. I guess I need to finish all the sponsors. We've got Behind the Ride on Amazon. Definitely go check them out. Behind the Ride on Amazon. They are it's a book about how all your favorite rides were created at Walt Disney World. So that's Behind the Ride on Amazon. Go check it out. Also, be sure to check out Corner Sports Store, cornersportsnb.com. Go check them out. Corner Sports, N as in Nancy, B as in boy.com. They can help you find custom Disney shirts for your next Disney trip at cornersportsnb.com. Go check them out.
Hi.
Hi. All right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed this. Aren't you going to film yourself scarfing the beignets? Probably not. All right. But I will go back in the room and show you the view here just a little bit. All right. There we go. Let's see. Where's my room? Oh, that's annoying. Thank you for the stream. Have a good night. We're new to the Resort TV1 fam. Thanks for having us and letting us escape this crazy world. Thanks for being here. Hold your phone against the lock. There we go. All right. Yep, here's the room right here. All right, so I got to go so Jenna can post her stream. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this. It's been a lot of fun, and I've really enjoyed having everybody here tonight with us. Are you going to get some ice? Nope, don't really need any. I'm going to go get a Coke here in a minute, though. All right. Thank you, Troy. Appreciate that. Let's turn the lights on so you can see it again. I am going to post a tour of this, so don't, here, let me turn this down. Turn the bitrate down a little bit. So don't worry if you don't get to see it very well. So yeah. Thanks for joining us, everybody. we'll see you soon. Go check out all of our awesome sponsors. Links are in the description for all of them. They are all amazing. They help us out a lot. And thank you to Chris Kimler for having us here at this room tonight. We really appreciate it. And be sure to look out for more Resort TV videos coming up soon. All right, really enjoyed it, guys. We'll see you soon. And watch Jenna tomorrow at Magic Kingdom as she shows you Magic Band Plus. It's going to be like around 6 p.m. at Magic Kingdom, so I'm sure there'll be a ton of other people with videos and streams and whatnot, but hey, you can watch when you get home from work, so go check it out. So, and you know, if you want to watch some of our other friends earlier, I'm sure they would appreciate seeing you there too. So go check it out, guys, and we'll see you later. Friday Night Live will also be live. Don't know where yet, but we'll figure it out. So, all right, thanks everybody. We'll see you soon. All right, I think I'm making sure I didn't forget anything. No, I think I got it all. If I forgot something, I'll get it next time. So we'll see you guys soon. So for now, have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. Bye-bye.